You are now tuned in to Heat Check with Ty Slatter and Antonio Turner, right here on GTA Sports Network. Follow GTA Sports Network on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, GTA Sports. And don't forget, GTASportsNet.com for all things in the world of sports. But one thing that we touched on earlier that I want to give some light to before we move into the Minnesota talk, because that's a whole nother element of the West being number one. The OKC Thunder. Let's just, for contextual purposes, for those who don't know, the Thunder haven't been this good in 10 years.
Yeah.
Since the big three of the baby Thunder.
Yeah.
KD, Russ, and six-man Harden before he became the beard.
It's good, yeah. Because I know they when CP had them there in the bubble, they was all right. It was like
it was all right.
7 seed. I can't remember. They was,
they took them 7 games with Houston. Yep.
That was a spark. Like, okay, they got the talent there. And Lou Dort and them boys are still there. Man, I think Shai, Shai. I said Shai. I never Shai.
Yeah, Shai Gilgeous.
Yeah. I think Shai, man. I think obviously Embiid out of the MVP race. Then they said Joker is number 1 and Shai is 2. I think Shai, man, he can get it. He can get that award. He's the team. Great GM, by the way, too. Another GM that
Sam Presti
took pieces, took good trade, and everything for Paul George, and got the back.
He is different.
Shai and got all these draft picks and building something quietly. Building. I like the team. Chet, again, he was out a whole year, came back.
But he soaked up the game that whole year he was down, too, because he played way better now than he did before he got drafted.
Yeah, so he's special. He's special. They got the two
Jalen Williams, J-Dub.
Yeah, and then I think Dort, and then they got somebody else got out there.
Josh Giddey.
Giddey. Yep, Giddey, and he's a good facilitator. So I think they got, again, they can knock a couple of teams out the West.
They can.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we beat them, but they'll give us. We played them twice, and I think we beat them both times. I want to be sure.
Yeah, LeBron got his record off him last year.
LeBron got I know he beat. I know he this year he put 40 on them, and then we beat him, I think, a week and a half ago. But neither here nor there, because the team is talented. They got
loaded
hoopers, and they played, and it's like one of those teams where you got young teams out there, like you got a couple young teams, but then you got young teams that play the right way that want to win. They're young. It's like, we're not just out here hooping. Like, we trying to win. Like, they are playing a really good brand of basketball.
I agree, 100%. Yeah.
I think Shai should be the MVP now that Embiid's out. Granted, Jokic is playing, however he plays. That's not even a debate. He's cooking. But I do think, looking at the numbers and where they at,
impact on the team as well. SGA is the leader by far.
Crazy. I know Joker do a lot of different things too, but I think Shai should get it though. Yeah, they cold, man. They fun to watch. They fun to watch. This is the next generation of hoopers, man. Some of them you looking like they might not be around. Some of them like, okay, the game is gonna be okay because you got him. These specific.
When LeBron finally walks away, this game will be just fine.
Yeah, because of the certain players that we naming. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So that being said, I have a poll for you. So if you were building your team, right, and you had to choose between OKC's SGA as lead your team or Minnesota's Anthony Edwards, who would you pick and why?
That's so funny because I think that I just heard, because I watched Gilbert Arenas' podcast. I think they just had this conversation.
They did. They did.
And man, I was watching it and I'm like, I couldn't even answer this, but my favorite players, man. He's one of my favorite players to watch. And shout out to my homie Wavy, man. Years ago in Atlanta, I was in Atlanta, and my homie was like, man, he used to do photography for high school games. He was like, bro,
he saw him in Atlanta.
He told me about it. He was like, this young man gonna be this. He gonna be cold. Like, he going here, he going to this school. He gonna be cold. I'm like, for real? Like, he was telling me about it, and here we are. You know what I'm saying? And that's tough, bro. I'm trying to. Okay, let me see. I think Ant-Man's more electrifying, just hands down, just how you play. It's more electrifying. If you want to sell tickets in Minnesota. You want to sell tickets? He's just fun to watch, man. He's one of them. When I think of like the game's gonna be all right, he cut from a different cloth. Like, and I appreciate it. He talk that talk. He back it up. Sometimes he be messing with my parlays, but that's okay.
Right.
I think Shai's a little more consistent though. Like he gonna
I
give you
agree.
more. He don't have many 9-point, 10-point games. But at the same time, he's not playing with a ball dominant person like Cat that need. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's tough, man.
Team building and team chemistry definitely impacts the player, because one can make the argument if Ant and SGA swap teams, would you have the same answer? You can easily make that argument based on, okay, Cat, he kind of act like a crybaby when he don't get the ball, so you gotta feed him, or else he get his lip stuck out. He pouting now. He don't want to play. He don't want to play no more. And then on the other side, Chet is like, I'm gonna get mine regardless. I don't give a damn. And J-Dub and Giddy just, whoever the hot hand is, we gonna feed you. And then J-Dub's like, I can drop 20 at any given moment. So
they play different. They play less selfless.
There you go. There you go.
I think I'm gonna have to go Ant only because, and to Gil's point actually too, like where Ant is age-wise.
There you go. The age difference, right? So SGA wasn't doing what Ant's doing at that age. He's doing it now.
So imagine
it took him a couple of years.
Imagine where Ant can go. He's 22 and Shai is what, 25, 26?
He's young, man.
So look what he's doing right now. Look where he got his team. He's 22 years old. This is his third year in the league. So
and he made a team work that nobody believed in. If you remember, when Rudy Gobert got traded from Utah, we said that was an overhaul. They robbed him. They got fleeced.
Facts. It was,
and then we didn't know if Cat was going to accept his role, because Cat didn't accept his role that first year.
Because Cat
was first year, they was kind of battling the who is this? It's still my team. No, it's my team. Yeah. No, it was my team. Yeah. And then in the off season, when they came back, we were like, wait, Cat took a step back. He's like, well, hold on.
Yeah, man. And you allow, and that's
let Ant go off.
And to be a leader, and it's like, this is me. I'm the future, even though Cat's not even 27, if that 28.
It wasn't working with you at the number one option. You gotta get behind me now.
Yeah. So I'm gonna have to go with Ant-Man on that, just because of his trajectory, where he's going. Like,
his style of leadership. It reminds me, honestly, even though he does talk, that's something Kawhi Leonard don't do. But his style of play reminds me of Kawhi Leonard, because Kawhi show you on the court his leadership skills. He don't do the talking. Yeah. He let the skills do the talking, and says, I got both. I can get this deal with Adidas. I can get the hottest shoe out right now. I can do this. I can do that. I can be an all-star, and I can still get my team number one and hold it down.